I love Ninjago. Whether it's new or old, Ninjago will go down as one of the best cartoons of all time. I also love Skyrim. So what if we just... The rules for this run are pretty simple. I can only wear red armor. This rule really only extends to the chest piece, so as long as that has some red on it, then I can wear it. Rule 2 is that I can only use fire magic or golden looking sword to do damage. And rule 3 is I can only heal with potions. And just a quick heads up, if you see anything on screen like this, or even this, that's because I streamed this on YouTube and Twitch, and just zoomed in on the streams to reuse the footage. For my race, I chose Breton because yellow isn't an option, and I tried to make him look like Kai as much as possible. Look, I said I tried, not that I succeeded. The flame spell was more than enough to get me through Helgen, and after getting out of Helgen, I grabbed the Mage Stone for an extra 20% to magic XP. I also decided to clear out Ember Shard Mine for some easy XP and iron that I could turn into daggers for more XP and money. After clearing out the mine, I made my way to Bleak Falls Barrow to get the Dragon Stone early, as that's what I usually do when I play Skyrim. While in Bleak Falls Barrow, I found a scroll of Fireball, and I used it on the wounded Frostbite Spider, and after seeing how much damage it did, I decided I was going to avoid using scrolls. Surprisingly, Bleak Falls Barrow was pretty easy. I expected the Draugr Overlord to put up a bit of a fight, but no, it went down before it even hit me. I knew that I couldn't just rely on magic alone, so I made my way to a bandit camp near Whiterun to see if they had the sword I was looking for. No. They didn't have it. They did, however, have a letter that gave me the location of another one of their camps. I decided to wait a little longer on getting my sword, and made my way to Sunderstone Gorge to get the Fire Breath Shout before going back to Whiterun to fight Myrmidnir. Before fighting Myrmidnir, I also bought the Fireball spell from Farengar, and after committing Spiritual Vor, I got the Advanced perk, cutting the cost of Fireball in half. Editor Doggo here, just wanted to fix a mistake I made here. I actually got the Novice perk here, and I meant to say it cuts the cost of Flames in half. My bad. Just wanted to clarify that. Alright, back to the video. On my way to tell Jarl Balgruuf that the dragon was dead, I found a dead guard, and I have no idea what killed him. My best guess is that when he heard the Greybeards shout, it gave him a heart attack. I decided to get my sword now, and on my way to the Gold Saints camp, my chat named a Frostbite Spider that killed me Dave, so everyone say hello to Dave. And after my run-in with Dave, I made it to the Gold Saints camp. And let me tell you, they hit hard. Wait.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
Thankfully, I noticed the sword that I wanted was just lying on a table. So, like the ninja I am, I sneaked in and got out before they even noticed I was there. This is going to be my Sword of Fire, and my only weapon for the rest of the game. Now that I have my sword, I made my way to High Hrothgar, and on my way there I tried messing with this lady, and accidentally set her on fire.
Oh yeah! I'm sure that'll hold up in court.
And I shit you not, a guard followed me all the way from Riften, up the 7,000 steps, and made it past the Frost Troll. So either this random-ass guard managed to kill the Frost Troll, or he ran past it. I'll let you decide. After the Greybeards got done jumping his ass, they sent me after the horn of their founder, and after seeing what they did to the last guy that pissed them off, I wasn't going to tell them no. I fast-traveled to Morthal and almost got jumped by some cultists, so I walked around the whole village. Once inside Ustengrav, I had to deal with some mages and Draugr, but I didn't really have any trouble with them. I did, however, traumatize a new Twitch viewer. My memory is no good. After that horse incident, my memory has been dog shit. So basically, since I was 3, I've had horrible memory. And I will blame that horse till the day I die. Horse incident? When I was 3 years old, I was kicked in the face by a horse. I did a flip. I had to be airlifted to a children's hospital. I also spent about 5 minutes trying to clip through a wall so I could skip the whole dungeon, but I eventually gave up on that and just went through the dungeon as usual. But rest assured, this will not be the last time you see the almighty wooden plate. At the end of Ustengrav, I found a note that told me to go to Riverwood, where I ran into those cultists again, so I decided to take care of them. After I totally kicked those cultists' ass, I met Delphine, and she gave me the horn, and told me she would help me find out why the dragons are coming back to life. But she wanted me to kill a dragon first to prove that I was Dragonborn. So we went to Kynes Grove, and we saw Alduin revive Salakanir. I rushed in to try and deal as much damage to Salakanir before he got out of his grave. But if I'm being honest, Delphine did a lot of damage to him. But I got the kill cam, so I get all the credit. After killing Salakanir, I used his soul to unlock the Fire Breath shout. So now I can breathe. Delphine believes that the Thalmor knows something about the dragons, so she sent me to talk to Malborn, who will sneak all my stuff into the Thalmor embassy for me. But before that, I met a very nice guard who gave me his armor to help me with my quest. Once I met up with Malborn, I gave him literally everything I owned, and took a carriage to the Thalmor embassy. The main thing I was worried about in the Thalmor embassy was the courtyard with all the mages, so I used a secret strategy only known to the Joestar family. In the next building, I gathered the information I came for, and made my way to the basement so I can get the hell out of there before those mages caught up. After looking through the Thalmor's notes, it's clear they don't know why the dragons are coming back, but their notes do mention someone named Esbern who might know something. The only problem is that Esbern is in the Ratway, in Riften, where I'm wanted for assault, and probably also the death of a guard. So this is gonna suck. So it turns out that lady I assaulted was a dark elf, and most cops don't care if you assault minorities. And once I got into the Ratway, I somehow missed a point-blank shot.
That was the worst throw ever. Of all time. Not my fault. Someone put a wall in my way.
After I killed Chef Boyardee, I met up with Esbern and told him that Delphine sent me, and we made our way back to Sleeping Giant Inn to come up with a plan to stop Alduin. Esbern told us about Alduin's Wall, an ancient Blades relic that should tell us how the ancient Nords defeated Alduin in the past. But before that, I decided to get a little upgrade in the armor department, so I started the Gift of Kinnereth quest. I don't actually want the Lord's Mail that you get from this quest. What I'm after is the Redguard's hood that you get from one of these mercenaries. Now it's time to search for the lost Skyhaven Temple. Now, this temple has been lost for centuries, so it won't be easy to find. I mean, it's not like it's going to be on a commonly used road or anything. After arriving at Karthspire, I made a D's Nuts joke. Walls. Oh, Dwagon. Dwagon these nuts across your face. And struggled at basic math. Alright, time to solve this puzzle that no one's been able to solve for thousands of years, even though there's only... Okay, there's 3 sides to each of these, and there's 3 of these, so that's... That's what, like... 3, 6, 9... That's not... I don't know how... 3 times 3 times 3... 3, 6, 9... How many possible combinations would this be? Thankfully, Alduin's Wall didn't glitch out, so I was able to learn that the ancient Nords used a shout to defeat Alduin. So I'm going to go back to the Greybeards and see if they know this shout. But I decided to wait a little longer before talking to the Greybeards, so I can go get the Elder Scroll early.
Don't lose your way.
So yeah, you can just use a wooden plate to skip the entire Dwemer ruins, and grab the Elder Scroll in like 2 minutes. After getting the Elder Scroll, I returned to the Greybeards, and they told me they know the shout is called Dragonrend, but they don't know its words of power. They also told me their leader Parthenax might know something about it, and that he lives on the top of the throat of the world. And on my way up there, me and Chat had a very nice conversation about dragons. I like the little detail of being able to see like dragon bones on your way up here. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Almost thought you said Dragon Balls. I'm sobbing. You thought I said I like the touch of being able to see the dragon's balls on my way up this mountain. Yes, I want to see Parthenax's wrinkly old ball sack. I want to go all over him. Careful, some people want to do just that. Yeah, who would want to have sex with like a non-human creature, like a dragon or a werewolf? Those those people are weird. Why would you ever want to do something like that to a non-human creature? You know? For making it to the top of the throat of the world, Parthenice gave me the second word of the Fire Breath shout, and I used the Elder Scroll to learn the Dragon Rend shout from its creators. After getting back from the past, Alduin showed up, and I accidentally hit Parthenice's Dragon Rend. Alduin hits really hard, and unfortunately for me, I don't. So most of this fight was me peeking out from cover to hit him a few times before running away. With the first Alduin fight done, it's time for the Peace Council, and there's not much to say about the Peace Council, except that Ulfric was such a whiny bitch that I legitimately considered doing the Civil War quest just so I could kill him. And with the Peace Council out of the way, it was time to capture Odahviing.
To the left, to the right now, y'all.
And after trapping Odahviing, I gave him the greeting of my people.
No doubt.
One moment. I just got a funny idea.
Caught like a bear in a trap.
Plat, 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 plat. Jesus, I'm a fucking pervert.
To meet you in battle.
No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Once in Skuldafn, I didn't have any trouble, but that's probably because I ran past everything I could and jumped right in the portal without fighting the Dragon Priest. Once in Sovngarde, I had to fight soon to prove I was worthy of entering the Hall of Valor. And once in the hall, I greeted the ancient heroes the only way I knew how.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the one wherever.
Wait, no. Plat, 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 plat. And together, we set out to defeat Alduin. And believe it or not, Alduin was a bit of a pushover. I know, 4 people jumping a big-ass dragon who could only target one of us at a time. It's a shock, I understand. But he was a little bitch. But with one last anticlimactic fight, I beat the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim as Kai from LEGO Ninjago. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you'll join us next time. Bye.